My name is James Balme and I'm an archaeologist and historian who's been researching the landscape of Cheshire for over 30 years. Those of you who followed my films here on YouTube in the past will remember the films about the river archaeology and searching the riverbed. Well, we're back here today in 2010 with water levels dropped to research what looks to be a Roman ford in the river. So what specialist tools are needed to carry out this research? Simply a steel sieve and a strong spade and a good strong arm to dig deep into the silt of the riverbed. If there is a Roman ford here, we'll soon find the stonework and who knows what evidence may be laying in the silt just below it. If we look back at the old maps and the documentary evidence, there was only one main road from Warburton to Lymm that ran through this field and of course crossed the River Bollin. Now it's believed that the River Bollin was crossed on a ford which originally had its roots way back in ancient times, some people stating it went back all the way to the Romans. There's little doubt, looking at the evidence here below the bridge, that there's a possibility of an old ford that once ran across the river with ancient sandstone blocks worn by the water and sand, whilst next to it the newly cut blocks placed there in Victorian times when the bridge was extended. After just over an hour of digging in the riverbed, as if the coins and the brooches and the many treasures off the fields weren't enough to convince us that there was once an ancient settlement here, we found this huge range of bones in the riverbed. These are not animals that have just drowned. Just take a look at the bones, with saw marks and hat marks where the joints have been cut up and used as they roast them on the fires of the settlement. Not only are we finding bones, but we've also found some skull fragments from animals too. So there's a multitude of activities going on this site, using the river as the water source for the settlement above. Oh, and one more extremely exciting find to come from the riverbed today is this stone hammer. Ancient, probably used during the Bronze Age or the Iron Age as a hammer stone. Whilst my metal detecting on these fields has proved time and again that people lived here from as far back as 2000 BC, it's the riverbed that's gone in to tie up the evidence for settlement. With animal bones being found that have clearly been butchered, people were obviously living here, killing animals, eating and surviving. But not just that, the stone hammer is an amazing find from the riverbed. But just a few minutes ago, as I was climbing up the riverbank, I found this wonderful artefact, a small stone arrowhead, not quite finished and still in the process of being polished. Rivers and streams tell us a great deal about our past and are great for helping out when looking for evidence from past times. Artefacts, either lost in the river or deposited on purpose, maybe for ritual reasons, can tell us so much more about the history that we pursue. If you've enjoyed watching this feature here on TV Presenter for History, why not join us again soon for yet another adventure?